Sorry about that. Salutations, I am Waterbug. I don't have much of an excuse for that intro there. I wanted to do something different, but it didn't quite come out as something different. Instead, it came out as something some might call cringe. Apologies for this rough start. Anyway, welcome to PM606, the Passive Exception Demo Edition. I don't remember which version this is exactly. This is Scrippy's big PM606 fan game. It's a collaboration project. I made one sub-level, and I did some random stuff in the lobby, made a few models, but not too much. It says I'm co-developer, but that's not really the case. It's kind of an honorary title. Done a few things, like I said, but not too much. There's still quite a bit I'm behind on. I made this random lobby, but then there's this other stuff. I was just added pretty recently, so I'm a little behind on the development. I might do a little more in the future, I don't know. This music is from Halo. I forgot what it was called. All I remember it's from Halo. It used to be in sub-level Waterby for fun. But then we moved it. I don't even remember why. So you have a few people from the Scrippy Dev Winning Sun community working on this. Like P.O. Hello Well and Smiling Inverted and some other people I'm forgetting. I think Smiling Helper. We've made a few sub-levels, and Scrippy has done, as you could probably tell, the menu stuff. Probably about 90% of the scripting in this game. It's fairly short, although it is kind of new. A lot of updates have been coming in recently. I wouldn't exactly call this a typical PM606 fan game, but the first few sub-levels definitely feel like they're very much inspired by the original PM606's sub-levels. I made this song for the Descent. Just normal PM606 fan game kind of song. Here we have the petition. Icor Maze Innovations introduces Maze 1, Zone 1, now open to tourists. We have this random light here, which is new. And I gotta admit, while it looks kind of cool, I don't really see the point of this in a bright room. Why is the light turned on if there's already enough light? It doesn't even look like this is helping. So while this worked in Descent into the Darkness when they had those lights, I feel like here, in such a bright area, it doesn't really work. Maybe if there was a fog machine with a similar effect instead, that would be more fitting. Maybe I'll make a model for that. Who knows if he agrees or not, whatever. Anyway, as you could see, their code, there's a number code, different number in each level. The usual. Game starts out as pretty faithful PM606 fan game. I don't really like this sub-level because it's very confusing for such an early sub-level. I don't even remember where the number is. I guess we have some landmarks. That's already the exit, but I'm looking for the number, as you can see. And so while this is a small space, it's so confusing to navigate and quite annoying. I feel like because this is a community project and a lot of the sub-levels haven't quite been revised, or at least their layout. I think that it's here. Alright, it's here. Some of the sub-levels are pretty hit or miss. the exit is around here. Somewhere here. It's in this general section. Here we go. That didn't take as long as it usually does, I admit. And here's the one sub-level I've made. I should probably make a few more sub-levels for this game. And while the intro is cool, I'm pretty sure those are Hollow Knight aspects. Not a fan of copying the UI, but I bet it's placeholder and Scrippy or some other dev working on this will make a different UI that's custom. Because while it's cool, custom UI is so much better because it makes the game feel more individual. It makes it feel different from the usual stuff you see. I think PM606 Desperation also had Hollow Knight UI. Maze 4 Zone 1 temporarily closed to tourists due to many Smiler reports. Now that's an interesting way of letting us know that some Smilers will be nearby. You still see these laggy lights. Probably be much more fitting if like these were fog machines or something, or it looks like they're trying to clean the area. Why not take a break, peasant? No thanks. I'm going to proceed. I think I heard in Cluster 2, off limits, what whoa, and now there's Smilers here. I think I heard in Cluster 2 it's gonna start to become its own thing. The first cluster is supposed to be pretty similar to PM606, so you can get into it more easily, and then it starts to change. I guess like in Void of Smiles Remastered. In the beginning there wasn't too much interesting stuff. I mean, there were some interesting mechanics, but generally it wasn't that different. Did we get the code? No, I'm gonna skip the code there. I don't remember where the number is in sublevel. Oh, I didn't even know this was a thing. I did not get jump scared. I did. I got jump scared in the passive exception. Ay ay ay. That sublevel has gotten changed quite a bit, I'm pretty sure. I don't remember what you're supposed to do, actually. Yeah, I probably could have practiced this a little more. Yikes. It's much more vicious Smiler. Good to know. Blank slate. That's interesting. I do like how sublevels are slowly getting corrupted. It's always nice when they do that, where it doesn't immediately start with corruptions in your typical multiverse fan game. Why not take a... I know the message changes. I guess it's unusual that we got the same message twice. Warning! Stay away from unauthorized relocation walls, aka corruption walls. So this is the corruption, and it's basically just a portal. And there's a cool glass shattering effect to accompany it. I very much like that. And now we're in a much more ominous section. And I like how it said off limits, so that you know something dangerous is gonna come up. Are you serious? I missed a button somewhere. Come on. Don't you love it when a Jamal and a faded wall aren't walk-through walls? I sure do. At least this one is. We have another portal here. Oop. I would complain, but this is a problem in pretty much every PM606 fan game with these portals bringing you back. Now this is an alternative exit, so I'm not gonna go there. This video, oops. This video is, excuse me. There we go. This video is supposed to be sublevels 1 to 10, so I'm gonna try to avoid alternative paths. The insanity is slowly getting to you, huh? Or was it I don't remember. How? I think sub-level 9 was when the game really starts to get different, because spoiler alert, there's going to be a puzzle in there that I may or may not remember how to solve. And I really respect the decision to try... Oh, do we... Huh? What did I do? Wait, what? Wait a minute. How did I get here? You know, I think I teleported through the wall. And again, I would complain, but when this kind of teleporting thing is an issue in so many PM606 fan games, including Retro Resort, which was brilliant, I can't complain. Yikes. Ah! Alright, I guess I should have noticed that. Not complaining too much. The sub-level might be a little too long and confusing for sub-level 5, but it's not that bad. Definitely feels like sub-level 5 from PM606 on steroids, though. As if this is a hard mode version of it, because the layout reminds me a little bit of it. Now we can go back and get this button. And I said warning off limits, but there was just a button there. Enlightened winning smile. It's just a regular wall. But now, comrades, we know that our goal is to seek the middle path of enlightenment in this fan game. Also, I really hope the simple lore of this game stays like this, where there are just a few signs that tell you, yeah, this is a tourist place. Also, don't come here because our smile is here and we're looking for Icor. And that's about it. Not where it's so edgy, where it's trying to be something more with all different kinds of edgy characters and a very confusing plot involving a lot of shooting. Nice particle effects going on. It's the kind of thing where you can tell it's probably made by Scrippy or something. Ah, yikes. Yikes. I think this is new. Might have seen this in one of the random TPE trailers. I haven't played this game in a while. I should probably be playing this more. Oh, great. A timer. No, now is not the time. I don't want to die. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Alright, we made it. Yeah, I think that was too hard for sub-level 5. Definitely, I think some of those sections could be moved somewhere else. Enter here if you didn't get all the code numbers. Well, I got most of them, so it's time to guess. So we have 4, 9, 2, and then we missed one of them. Is it this? No. Alright, we gotta guess because I did not have the patience to look for the number in sub-level 4. Alright, there we go. This strategy works. The one game, I think, where it doesn't work is Descent into the Darkness. I was kind of expecting that, where you only have a few tries to get it, so really you gotta get all the numbers. Unless you get lucky. Sub-level 7, now we're getting into the dark sub-levels. I actually don't remember this sub-level as well. It might have been changed it. Ooh. Always like these backrooms kind of sections in my fan games. This one was made by PAX, I forgot, also another community member. This is a nice sub-level, probably one of, better community sublevels in my opinion. Oh, there's also kind of weird, there's some weird choices. Like this button, that's a weird concept. It's a timer button, but you gotta wait until this door opens. But there's no smiler here, so I don't really see the point. And you have this weird claustrophobic section. It's an interesting sub-level. Oh yeah, and this isn't the original PM606. Something's going on here. But you see how this was much easier than sub-level 5? Like, I think sub-level 5 should definitely either be moved up or some of the sections be moved to different sub-levels. It's the difficulty could use some work, but I guess that's to be expected given this is a community project, or at least mostly a community project. This one's made by Scrippy, so I'm expecting top-notch quality, and if I don't get that, I will be disappointed, and I will leave a dislike. Great. Gonna be fumbling around in the darkness with this one. It's almost as bad as something like sub-level 32 from PM606. So, at least those doors are fast. Purple doors are only good if they're very fast. Long purple doors, no. Hate them. So it's always nice to see fast purple doors. But once some of the earlier sub-levels get touched up, I think Cluster 1 is a pretty good introduction, which is mostly faithful, but then throws some interesting changes, especially in the later sub-levels. I admit I'm pretty darn lost. I don't know where I'm going. At least this purple door thing's now open. But anyway, like I was saying, in sub-level 9, there's actually quite an interesting puzzle. And sub-level 9 might also be one of those sub-levels where it's a bit too hard, and it makes Cluster 1 a bit too long. I like my Cluster 1s replayable, you know? So like when you're introducing people to the game, it's faster and such. And it makes longer runs more encouraging. We have another button here, don't we? So you see, this one's kind of confusing, but the path isn't that mazy. So at least there's that so far. Have I been here? I have. Take it back. This sub-level is confusing me. The confusion grows. Why not take a break, peasant? That's like a parody version of Nintendo's I recommend you take a break after 9 to 10 minutes. Take a break, peasant. I think we're supposed to go there, but I don't know. Do I know? Have I already been here? I think I've already been here. Is there even anything here? I take all I said about this not being that maze-like back. It just took going a little deeper, and now I'm totally confused. Black, completely black, soulless. I'll call these emo smile walls. Emo walls. It's like, oop. We've made some progress. Let's hope there's a... Alright. I'm not gonna say what that does, because I actually know for once. You can come here. I found the flowers. You can come here yourself and see what that does. because I'm not going to spoil it. And this is 1 to 10. More like 1 to 8 and then giving up. Button! Yes! I've been looking for you. Great. Now we just have to get back somehow. One thing purple doors are helpful for is finding your way in dark places. That I will say. That's the one thing these darn doors, these flipping doors are good for. One of the things I liked about Descent into the Darkness was there was a border over the doors. So even if we locked ourselves in here. Great. I love purple doors. I love purple doors. Biggest time wasters in the fan game system. Strategy I was using. I think we came out from here. Or have I even been here? The sub-level is confusing. This would be a good finale sub-level, I think, but this isn't even the finale sub-level. Like, cluster 1 just gets a bit too long and hard, I think. It's got a strong start with difficulty balancing, but then after sub-level 5 it gets inconsistent. But I know nerfing is going to improve, because for example sub-level 10 used to be ridiculously hard, and it got nerfed to the point where it's quite an acceptable difficulty now. So there is hope. Where are we going? No way, there's another button? Have I even been here? Maybe. We found it. Thank goodness. Don't kill me now, Smiler. Where's the exit now, though? Oh, we found an object. No, don't kill me, Smiler. I'm not dying now. I can't die now. If you kill me, Smiler, I'm gonna be flipping angry. At least we have our bearings. Ish. I forgot where the exit is. No! It's a darn aggressive Smiler placement. Thank goodness for this Jamal here. Oh, I could have gone then. I love purple doors. I love them. Let's move on. That took too long. Oh boy. So there's a puzzle here, and there's something else much more vicious. Nightmare Descent is fair. And we get a flashlight. We can toggle it with Q, which is at least a good flashlight command. And thank goodness for this flashlight. Oh no. I'm actually scared. That, my friends, that noise, my comrades, was an angler Smiler. And, unfortunately, they operate similarly to the actually very small deep sea creatures, the anglerfish! So every time it flashes, it moves a lot, and it insta-kills you, which is very fun and not scary. I don't know if this is imported from a different fan game or built on a different fan game. I certainly haven't seen it in other fan games, but regardless, it's a terrifying Smiler. Ay, 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 ay. I don't even know where I'm going. I think we got past the worst section, and I think we can get past it now. Alright, we got a button. But that encounter is terrifying. I don't think I need to say that. I think you can get that message already. Knowing you might die and have to go all the way through sub-level 5 and sub-level 8 again. Ugh. Yuck. I mean, it's not as bad as Underpinning, but it's still a long journey. Gosh. Hey! We found a new section. Not the exit, a new section. And I'm pretty sure this section is also really long. Oh. Man, this cluster gets nightmarish for cluster 1. At least we found another button. Whoop. Now we can make the sub-level even scarier by flashing really quickly. No! Don't be here. Great. My flashlight got stuck. Press Q now, and it doesn't turn off. I mean, it doesn't matter, but no, I can't flash it. I think I was pressing it too quickly. Better that it's flashed on than off. This isn't the final exit. Scrippy! Hey, no, don't shoot, it's me! My dreams are getting crazier every day, comrades. We have entered the basement. Now I can flash my flashlight again, only for it to get stuck again soon. Now, that was just Scrippy's very nice way of inviting us to his very non-lethal basement. The depths are awaiting your arrival. Oh, we have 2 puzzles. I forgot about this one. I don't even know how this works. This is some advanced PM606 puzzle edition stuff. Yeah, I don't remember how this works. Move the blocks to their pedestals. Click on the block while on the pedestal to reset it. Alrighty. I forgot, this game goes for some advanced puzzle stuff at the end. They just throw this in. To be fair, it's kind of surprising to see, because there aren't that many proper puzzles in PM606. But again, my problem is it's at the end of a cluster, and having to do this again after you've died, I think it's just too brutal. Alright, so let's see what resetting this does. There we go. Progress. Now what does that opens this? Nice. And what does that open? Guess the yellow one? Yeah, it's all about bringing this yellow one to unlock this and bringing that here. It's a very nice puzzle. But why is it at the end here after all this? That's the problem. I'm sure things will get moved around and it'll be a bit more accessible. Guess we move that back to switch the door so we can move the yellow one further. There we go. We're even trying to get the yellow one here. So we have to reset the red and the blue. Wow, I'm really enjoying this puzzle. Yeah, that was... Honestly, that was a great puzzle. That was very high quality. It was It took some effort to figure out, but it was pretty easy to pick up and intuitive and very encouraging. I enjoyed that puzzle. This one, on the other hand, do not trust the golden smiles of glory. Their lies will result in an execution. Okay. Look closely to tell them apart. I'm sorry, I just have to make fun of every single fan game spelling mistake. So, with this puzzle, you have to look for the brightest winning smiles. And the brighter winning smiles, like I'm pretty sure that's considered a darker winning smile. When you press on the book, it will open and reveal a code. The darker winning smiles, when you click on them, you die. Yeah. Pretty sure this one's bright. Please be... Yes! That's 1. Alright. So, whatever color that is, we got 1. I'm so scared, though, because I'm probably going to mess up and slightly missee how bright this is, and then have to go all the way back. Like, I feel like this is pretty unfair to be putting so late in the cluster. I don't even know what's bright anymore. Alright, here's our model. Now, does that look the same? I don't know. That one looks pretty bright, but I don't know. This one doesn't look very bright. But it could be the background. It's so harsh. These sub-levels are no easy task. You should give up. You know, when they're throwing this at me, this is what I think, you know? This one looks bright. Yes. We got another one. I don't even remember how many we need to get. This is a nightmare. This one doesn't look that bright. This one doesn't look that bright. This one looks brighter, I think. I don't know. Oh, this one looks bright, I think. Yes! I'm getting really nervous. The more numbers I get, the scarier it gets. I can't tell. This one looks darker though. No, I'm gonna pick. But I don't know. Alright, let's do it. No! Look at this. Is this even... I moved back too much. I keep forgetting I have a green screen. It brings us all the way back. The one saving grace is I have admin, or I mean playtester, or whatever you call it. So I could teleport back to the sub level, but I'd still have to do it again. Let me see. I'm teleporting to sub-level 10 because that's too hard. You have to memorize that, and I don't have the patience or the time right now. Anyway, that was the last section. I think you need to open 5 or 4 books correctly, and then you get teleported to sub-level 10 because the exit opens. I'm just gonna teleport to sub-level 10 by cheating because I don't have the patience to do that. I think sub-level 9 really needs to be nerfed, and if you're gonna play this game, I recommend playing up to sub-level 9, and then if you die, I don't think it's worth it to get to sub-level 10 until it gets nerfed, or cheating with sub-level 9 with that code, with that puzzle that insta-kills you. It's kind of fun to solve, but the punishment is too cruel. So if you cheat, I don't blame you, because it is too much to ask for to go back, in my opinion. Alright, we're sub-level 10. I'm sure all of this can be fixed with just a few simple balancing changes. Like maybe a checkpoint, or maybe that section gets moved to sub-level 11, because that would work a lot better in sub-level 11. I've been expecting you. Unauthorized tourists causing havoc. Where will they go next? I didn't think you'd come this far. Maybe I have underestimated you. Well, I doubt you'd be able to make it to my domain. Anywho, shall we begin? Scrippy's voice estimation. Still, no one knows Scrippenweimar's voice. Tip, do not fall to Scrippy. This fight, like I said, used to be really hard, but now it's really polished. This will be an easy fight. Say, do you realize how long I've been trying to capture people like you? A long time. Scrippy's got a slight edge, but it's nothing as serious as rape. It's more of like a surface level smiling Vina, businessman kind of edge. These sub-levels are no easy task. You should give up. On sub-level 9 maybe. But this one is balanced and fair, so I'm not complaining here. So this operates pretty much like the usual fan game fight. There is a unique attack. Maybe there are 2 unique attacks. I don't remember. But it's pretty much the standard stuff, well balanced and all of that. Oh yeah, these mines do a lot of damage. Be very careful and always on the move when this attack is going on. That can end your run. You should be alright, but make sure to be very careful. Come and face me! You can see they've added some new dialogue here. Scrippy doesn't damage you, so actually you can just do the sword spin method. And unfortunately we didn't get that much damage off, because I forgot that he doesn't damage you. I think my last criticism in this fight, because it's almost got everything down, is this beam attack takes too long. Like, difficulty-wise, it's fair, but it gets kind of boring. We got some much better damage down. This is the other unique attack I was talking about. Pretty cool. Not the hardest attack, but it's the first boss, so it's fine. And it's actually got a... Oh, we're in phase 2 now. This is only the beginning. Any last words? Never mind. That was kind of edgy. Oh, gets back all his health. Now it's gonna be getting faster, harder, more intense. I'm pretty sure the music sped up as well. Anyway, you see the Scrippy personality. He's got that slight corporate edge, but it is not as extreme as the Wraith. It is more negotiable. Now we have the sword attack, but a lot more of them. A lot scarier. Yikes. Sword attack again. At least it's not the long beam attack. Alright, Scrippenweimar. I'm ready for you. Bad luck! Bad luck! Okay, buddy. Alright. Looking good so far. By the way, do not play this fight on multiplayer. I mean, it might have been fixed, but I wouldn't recommend taking the risk until it's confirmed. In the second phase, when Scrippy comes down in multiplayer, he gets stuck. And so the fight cannot be beaten without, like, no damage hacks or something. Because the lava damages you, and you cannot get to Scrippy. So, like, if you're gonna play this game, it's an interesting fan game with some cool stuff going on. I suggest waiting until the game gets more balancing changes and bug fixes to try the later sub-levels of Cluster 1. But it shouldn't take that long. Scrippy is actually working on this project consistently. This won't be easy! He's almost down. One more phase for sure. We almost got him too. Wraith Smilers! Yikes! I'm actually getting kind of low. I gotta be careful. More Wraith Smilers. Ay, ay, ay. Proof that Scrippy is a Wraith fan? Question mark. Also, fun fact, original music has been created for the boss fight by some guy called Tails, and it is extremely good. It's like kind of generic rock music. It fits the vibe of the fight quite well. Stay tuned. I think it's already posted on Clippy's channel, but it should be in the game within the next update or so. Alright, Scrippy, let's do this. What do you think you can do? You're at... Oh! Comrade got sworded. Yikes. Wait, it's still going on? Is this his last breath? Did he die? Did he die? I don't know what's going on. Is this supposed to happen? Is this supposed to be his last? Oh, no, it was supposed to happen. This isn't the last of me. You're dead, comrade. Or not, You know, there is a reason I am here, Scrippy. I've come to seek enlightenment and find a way out of here. You see, this is what PM606 Lord should be. A simple path to enlightenment. A simple tourist to seeking enlightenment. Oh, really? How about this? I will let you explore further, but you will have to meet me down in the caves, where you will meet your demise. Do you agree? Well, we want to see the caves, yes. Without too much hesitation. Great! Meet you there! Smiley face. Obviously, it's a bit goofy, but this is the kind of lore I think PM606 should have, where it's more simple and less convoluted, which is also more simple. Obviously, that wasn't a proper explanation. And we have reached limbo. The end cannot be reached. Definitely not a reference to Z Yumeniki video. What? It wasn't a reference. I don't know what's in limbo. I think this brings you back. So that was the passive exception 1 to 10, if you didn't already know. I don't recommend trial and erroring sub-level 9 because that's just too brutal. If you're gonna do it, like, use footage from YouTube. And some people are probably gonna have the time and patience to do that, but not recommended personally. It'll probably get nerfed. I hope it will get nerfed. Anyway, thank you for watching, comrades. Hans the Vine.